This young student has recently entered this school. That's why he is often alone in school because he hasn't made any friends yet. Ever since he entered this school, instead of following his studies, he has always followed this 40-year-old teacher. Surprisingly, this teenage student doesn't want any student to bully this old teacher in her class. But unfortunately, if anyone who does, he will be punished like this. The surprising thing is that when she sees this 40-year-old teacher begins to fall in love with her teenage student. My viewers, how far do you think this crazy love will go? Hello, my dear family, peace be with you. Today I have brought you the most popular movie called Leerling, which was released in 2015. My family, please help us by liking the video. Without wasting time, let's go to the movie.
Yes!
The film begins with a 40-year-old teacher named Lana teaching, but despite her many years of teaching experience, Lana has never been so close to her students. Lana focuses on teaching high school kids. One day, she gives a surprise quiz in her class and tells all the students to try their best. After giving some directions, she told them to begin working on the test paper. To her surprise, a new student named Benny didn't write anything and just looked at her quietly, like he was really fascinated by her. Lana noticed this, but she didn't say anything and just walked away. She picked up her daughter from school and saw Benny again. The next day, a student did a quick talk. But when the two stuck-up girls were busy playing on their phones and laughing, Lana asked them to stop using their phones and pay attention to the presentation. But they didn't pay attention. They kept interrupting the class by being loud. Tired of it, Lana went up to them and told them to give her their cell phones. One of them agreed but quickly left the room. She yelled bad words at Lana. Everyone in the class started laughing, but the new kid, Benny, seemed upset. That same day, while Lana was drinking tea, she noticed that the girl who had yelled at her before was being picked on by a boy. That boy was Benny. He tossed her bag on the ground and also took her bike. It was clear that he was getting back at her for teasing their teacher. Lana didn't understand why the new kid would act this way. To get the answer, she brought Benny into a private room to talk just with him. But as soon as he entered, things felt really uncomfortable between them. To start a conversation, Lana asks if Benny likes his new school. He doesn't answer the question and instead asks her what she wants from him. Lana tries to say that she only focuses on her schoolwork. She also tells him that she doesn't like the way he treats his classmates. As Lana keeps talking, she accidentally touches Benny's knee. Benny misunderstands this and thinks that Lana likes him. Lana asks if he needs her help, but Benny says he can't help her. He starts smiling and asks if they are finished for the day. Lana agreed and walked out of the room, ending the awkward chat. In the afternoon, Lana was at home looking at the exam results for her students on her laptop. When she saw Benny's report, she noticed that his grades were much lower than his classmates. This made her anxious, and she started to think about how to help him. Just then her daughter came home, and Lana quickly shut her laptop. The next day, Lana chose to concentrate on her teaching instead of thinking about Benny. She went to her classes like always and got ready to go home in the evening. But then she saw Benny's bag on the floor. Everyone was surprised when she opened it, took out his t-shirt, and smelled it like a pirate, enjoying the nice scent. This tells us that Lana is beginning to like Benny too. She can't stop thinking about him. Later, Lana heard someone coming, so she quickly stuffed the shirt in her bag and went to the bathroom. Benny unexpectedly comes up behind her and starts to touch her in a way that isn't okay. Lana does her best to explain to him that they shouldn't be doing this, but he won't listen. He starts to lick her neck, and this time, even Lana can't resist. It seems like she is ready to give up, but then she thinks of her family and holds back. She tells Benny that this won't happen again and warns him that he can kick her out if he tries to touch her again. As Lana walks away, Benny says that Lana actually wants him to follow her. She says that she can't have feelings for her students because they are all too young. But inside, she knew that she had fallen in love with him. Even at night, she kept thinking about what happened in the bathroom. The next day at school, Lana tried to concentrate on her work and gave all the students some assignments to do. But Benny is not paying attention and keeps looking at her. Lana waved at Benny to ask him to pay attention to his work, but Benny ignored her. After class was over, he went up to her and suggested they go on a date to discuss how they feel about each other. Lana said no clearly and explained that what happened between them was a mistake and it wouldn't happen again. That afternoon, Lana got to the parking lot and saw that someone had damaged her car. With the door scratched and the rearview mirror broken, Lana looked around but didn't see anyone and realized it was Benny. That same day, her husband came up to her while she was planting flowers in the garden and asked what was wrong with her car. Lying, Lana said that she was passing too near a light post. Lana asserted that a lamppost was the source of the scrape, despite her skeptical husband's doubts. In actuality, she was afraid of losing her happy little family, therefore she lacked the confidence to tell her husband the truth. Lana offered her students another task to do in class the next day. To find out if they were qualified for a job, they had to compose a cover letter this time. Lana asked if anyone had questions, and Benny put up his hand. He asked if it was really needed to go far to get a job, hinting at a deeper meaning in the joke. When they heard this, the whole class started laughing, which made Lana really mad. She tells Benny to inform the principal about her, but Benny asks if Lana really enjoys doing extra for her job. Angry, Lana took her bag and went outside, where she shouted at Benny to leave the classroom. Sadly, the other students supported Benny and began cheering for him. One of them even threw a cloth at the board, and it almost hit Lana. So, she left the classroom. One day at home, Lana was reading a story to her daughter. When the phone rang suddenly, Lana answered it, but no one was talking on the other side. This kept happening for some time, and Lana finally figured out that it was Benny. So, she chose to turn off the phone and kept reading the book to her daughter. Soon after, Lana got to school, but she chose not to go inside when she saw Benny. So, she acts like she's sick and takes a break. The next day, she still didn't go to school. Instead, she stopped by the river and ate an apple. After some time, she chose to go to the museum to think things over. Lana was enjoying herself when she suddenly saw Benny. It looked like Benny was chasing her. A scared Lana tries to get away but ends up stuck in the elevator with him. Now that the woman he has always wanted is in front of him, he begins to gently touch and bump into Lana. He does it so well that Lana can't hold back her feelings and tries to kiss him. But every time Lana tried to attack, Benny stopped himself. He looked like he was just joking around with her, and Lana couldn't understand that. The next day, Lana went to school at last. But instead of going to class like he normally does, quietly went into the staff room and took the exam paper. Then he hid it in Benny's coat. She wanted to get him out of school by tricking him. Then, during lunchtime, all the kids were having lunch in the cafeteria. At the same time, Lana was drinking tea with the other teachers. As expected, Benny was stopped by the security guards and kicked out of school for taking exam papers. Lana was very glad that Benny would leave her alone. But after a few days, she started to miss him. She remembers Benny touching her gently in the bathroom and later in the elevator. She also missed his charming look and good looks. The movie ends here. Please, my family, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.